Hello everyone. My original plan today was to cap off my Marvel Legends Spider-Man collection. But I went to Walmart today and found these two guys. So without further ado, let's get to the review. Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Skydive. I will admit I wasn't too impressed with this packaging when I saw the pictures of it online, but up close and personal it does look way better than those pictures online. Like, it looks like comic book art without actually being a comic book. I do have to admit, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, it does look like a low resolution picture that was blown up to a big card size to accommodate for this packaging, which is a bit unfortunate, but kids won't notice that. Only anal people like me would notice. Here's the back. We see that he's a master combat technician, which is all the bio we get nowadays. And you get to see some other characters that he can combine with to form a bigger robot. Maybe that guy. Anywho, let's get him out of the package. Inside said packaging, you get a very long set of instructions. You also get a character card taped to the actual inside of the box, which looks very reminiscent of his G1 self. It's really, really dark, even in person. And it's just the Transformers official logo on the back. Nothing exciting there. You also get his blaster and missile launcher / hand / foot for Superion. Skydive himself. He's kind of impressive. I mean, they look way more cheap online or in videos that I saw, but it looks better in person. Like, his face is kind of weird to me a little bit, but it's fully painted with a bronzy gold paint, and those eyes are really, really a beautiful shade of blue. He actually has a ton more paint than I was expecting. Like, all of this red, all of that is paint. They even put silver up here in the shoulder. These are painted gold. That's fully black paint right there on his foot. And then the gold and all that's painted right there. Here's an Autobot logo on the shoulder. I can't really tell whether they just stamped the outline of it or whether they painted the inside red too. That's an easy, cheap way out for them. His posability is really good too. He's a lot posable than a lot of the figures that we've been getting lately. Like, he has 2 joints at the shoulder, bicep swivel, a ratchet for his, well, it's not a ratchet. He has elbow articulation. It looks like he's double jointed, but if you keep pushing up thinking that it's double jointed, you're just gonna pop the arm off, so don't do that. He has a waist. I don't know if I mentioned his ball jointed head, which gets a little bit more range, but that joint right there might pop up. Ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, knee, nothing at the ankle. I mean, he's really cool. He has enough articulation to get him into poses like this, this, or this. Before I go into transformation, I wanted to mention that the wings are flexible as far as how you want to pose them during robot mode. They can be all the way back, They can come down like that, or they can be flush to his back. And before I go to transformation, one thing I don't like is you can see that gap in his belly, which is super unfortunate. One last thing before transformation, he has one of those stand ports in his butt that most of the newer generation figures have been coming with. Unfortunately, Hasbro doesn't supply any of those types of stands, but anyway, transformation. Your instincts will make you want to rotate this like this, but don't do that because the cockpit won't sit flush. So you have to turn his head around, bring the cockpit out and up, open the rear of his legs, bend them down, well, bend that down and up. You can go ahead and peg it together, bring this up, bring the wings down, bring the arms down. Well, you can bring the shoulders down. And take this whole shoulder assembly and lift it up and rock it down. Lift it up, rock it down, and now the arms will peg into there. Basically, if you have the wings down, he's a nice little jet. It's a little bit chunky from the side. It was really G1. Looks like that from the bottom. And his weapons have a few places to store. You could actually fit it in his hands a little bit. It's not a good fit. Fit it on his wing. Put this one under this wing. And I don't know how aerodynamic that would be. Or you could go ahead and put the gun up here. So, limb modes, they're easy enough. Just take this cockpit, bring it back out. Oh, wait, actually before that, you have to lift the rear of this out. And these wings are on soft, bendy plastic. Bring the cockpit out, collapse it here. Now shut this back. Peg the arms back in. You can bring this forward. Rotate the head up, down. Actually, you might want to turn its face this way so it's not visible. Collapse that. Grab this missile. Put that there, and boom. You can bring these wings back. And now he's a foot like that. Or a bottom leg. Or he's a leg like this, with this being the knee joint. Arm mode. He's already halfway there. Take that out. Bring these shoulders back up. Bring this down. Wait, actually bend the shoulder this way. Flip this around. And it actually pegs into the wing. Same over here. Pegs into the wing. Expand this. Get the knees into here. Wait, how am I doing this? Actually, the pegs go here. Now, you can bring that way, twist twist his head back for the arm. Now take this weapon, bring out these fingers, and this thumb joint is freaking amazing to me. Peg this into the bottom of the jet, and now you have an arm with a double jointed elbow, shoulders that go out, and this fist, like I said, is amazing. The thumb joint can go reverse on both sides. It has outward motion, so you can grab things, and the little peg hole there can hold weapons. I don't know if all the guns are going to join together to make some big massive gun, but basically there you have Skydive in all his moods. I'm really impressed with Skydive. He doesn't feel cheap or hollow. I mean, he probably is more lightweight than some of the Voyager, deluxe class from the past, but now that I've actually played with this in hand, I can't wait for the other figures, and I can't wait to make Superion. So, if you like this video, please push the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you can get my future videos, because as you saw, I'm going to do drag strip probably next. And share, comment, come back later. T-Man978